Dross harvesters. So that's what happened to the Veruki. Looks like they fought back. Verse. No. What happened to you? Did the Ultra Void do this to you?
What the hell is going on over the radio? Is that chanting coming from Pyatt? It's so otherworldly. Desperate. Either way, that idiot better not be messing up the mission. I can see the starseed from here. It's sputtering. An overchoked binder plate. That can't be good. If his woo-woo crystal brain messes this up, I'll throw him into the Void's core myself. I don't care how much he advanced Void tech. We are the last...
Did Pyatt sabotage the mission? I don't get it. He wanted to save our planet as much as anyone.
You treacherous pile of scrap. This is your fault.
Whatever this thing is, I don't think it's been operational for a long time.
He wasn't supposed to be here when the bombs went off. I didn't know. Please.
Maybe he's not here. Any idea where else he could be?
Wait, no. That's not right. Of course. He's waiting for me. How could I have forgotten?
Wait, now you remember where he is?
He's waiting in the place we first met. Under the sacred tree in the forest altar. Across the Iron Root Basin Bridge. He has to be there.
I don't think the bombs killed them. didn't stand a chance.
They set up the conduit. Not too far from one of the most beautiful trees I've ever seen. Funny thing, looking up at the canopy, I can almost forget for a moment where I am and what's at stake. The Veruki were peaceful and cared for each other. They had created a utopia. The Dross, the Ultra Void, they consume beauty and leave nothing behind. My planet's full of fools and hypocrites. But we don't deserve this. I'm glad we're destroying this place. Of course, we'll lose all account of what happened to these people, but what civilization would want to be remembered like this? I hope there's nothing left.
You're right, Verse. I'll finish what you started. I've got you set.
Critical systems offline. Repair network to resume functionality. Anomalous power sources detected. Sending location data to your multi-tool. Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
Can you scan for Void Runner caches in the sector?
Scanning. There are 3 unrecovered Void Runner logs in this sector. How can we help you?
I'll get you back online, Sid. Where do I start? This must be the forest altar that Lyris mentioned.
I had horrible dreams last night. When I woke, everything looked like it had been destroyed. I feel as if I've been torn in half and stitched back together. Even my journal was not spared. Binding destroyed, pages ripped out, and scattered to the wind. Paragon Dandipause.
Can't stay still on these things.
contact anyone from our team. I tried firing our signal flares. They went every direction but up. Nothing works here. I couldn't decouple the thrust rings from the air chamber. I just lost it. I wrenched them and they shattered. I can't fix my boosters. I can't fix any of this. Gosm said to return to the Starseed if we lose communication. It's gonna be a long trip back. Not a single nation could agree on a solution. They had so much time to fix this, and they did nothing. I want to save my planet, but death is too good an ending for everyone in charge there. If I don't make it, let it be known, this is their fault.
Verse never made it back. Maybe his other caches will have answers.
There's a black spot growing in the sky. Every night it gets bigger. First we had too many stars. Now we lose them every night. I can't take it. Horrors freely hunt our once fertile land, and now even the heavens turn their back on us. Better gone, Daddy Claus.
Another one down. You can thank me later, Sid. Where do these things come from?
Nothing seems to grow any longer. Day, night, seasons, all of them gone. The plants have no idea when to fruit. Everything is slowly dying except for the shield grass and the ironwood trees. Try as I might, I can't eat these. Paragon Dandapause.
There's at least one more anomaly in this sector. Better scan for it. place. It feels peaceful. First time I've had a chance to collect my thoughts since I got here.
Doris, I can't. I miss you too much. Everything I did for us. Please, forgive me.
This must be who she was looking for.
I should have listened to you, my love. There could have been another way. The cost, it was too great.
Lyris, they're gone. But you're still here.
You're real. I've been here before. Yes, so many times. To feel this pain, it's unbearable.
I'm sorry this happened to your people. But you have to move on.
The weight of it. You can't imagine. I've lost everything. I can't move on. No matter how much I try, this place won't let me remember. I want peace. In that way, I envy him. I want to be with him.
If I get my way, you won't have to. Lyris, I'm going to destroy the Ultravoid. Meet me at the Starseed and I'll help you get out of here.
No, I can't. Not while I remember him. I'm going to stay here as long as I can and hold on to his memory. If I leave the altar, I might forget. Just leave me be and let me mourn while I still can. I don't care. I'm not leaving.
I wonder how many times she's been here before. The Ultravoid must be messing with her memory.
Network interference detected. Loading finished installation. How can we help you?
I'll get you back online, Sid. doing this? Why keep dragging me back to this place?
I am not the cause. I am the effect.
Enough of your riddles, Echo. I have to save my planet, and then maybe I can save you. I know you're in pain.
Oh, you would help me. You interlopers drove this spear through my chest, left me to die in this place. Eons I've been a prisoner, and now you offer me the key.
So you are trapped here. Help me activate the Starseed, and I'll free us both.
My torturer offers me a deal. How kind.
Torturer? I'm not your enemy, Echo.
Your every move intensifies my pain. Your blind ambition, all your good intentions. Everything you touch turns to ash!
Are you all right? You look not quite yourself.
I'm fine, just a little disoriented. I'm good.
We're glad you're okay. Unfortunately, we have some bad news. We found a signal from the XR Polaris, a repeating Mayday signal. We can't tell how long it's been transmitting, but judging from the rate of decay, a long time.
The Void Runner ship. Any signs of life?
From the ship's diagnostics, conditions are incompatible with life.
But how is that possible? I know other Void Runners made it to the surface. This is making less and less sense.
We would agree that the logic of the situation escapes even us.
Sid, I'm alone here, aren't I? I don't know why or how, but everyone's gone.
people failed us, and now we're stuck in this tomb fighting for their lives. What's fair about that? I'm not afraid of this place, but I didn't join up to get myself killed for nothing. You can still see so many parts of what used to be a living planet. It feels invasive to just be here. This place used to be alive, and I'm standing over its remains laid out on a cold slab. I don't know how Irving does it.
I know exactly what you mean, Verse.
one tragedy. Like, I've read books about the populations of entire planets blinking out of existence, with only the husks of Dross harvesters in the place of once thriving societies. I don't think anyone has ever seen a Dross mid-harvest. If only my professors could see this. Looks like the Veruki managed to stop this matriarch, but there would have been more coming. My boosters keep malfunctioning at the worst times. I was focused on repairing them and realized the chunk of land I was sitting on had drifted from the larger mass of cloud matter. Talk about panic. I'm gonna rest under this bridge while I catch my breath.
I'm so sorry, Verse. I'll find out why this happened to you.
Welcome back, Ray. What can we do for you?
I found another Void Runner. I found Verse. He didn't make it. It looked like he was frozen in the moment he died.
Oh, we're afraid our programming fails us in the face of such a tragedy. He was so young. Our memories are difficult to decipher, but Verse managed to leave an imprint. We recall him saying, "Everything here is broken. Nothing stays fixed for long." He got quite frustrated, as he often did, then apologized for yelling at us. It is fuzzy, but I believe he said he needed to blow off some steam, then inhaled deeply on a stim while he looked up at our planet. Perhaps it is a result of our damaged memory cells, but did he mean to say he needed to blow in some steam?
No, Sid. It sounds like he was just having a bad day. Probably the worst day of his life. I can relate. All of us, we've taken on so much coming here. The idea that we might fail, let all those people down. I don't think Verse could handle it. Sid, that's not all. Something's wrong. The conduits were already in place. What happened to everyone? Why didn't they start the Starseed?
Of this, we cannot be certain. All conduits currently online were properly configured and have been calibrated to their location in the Ultra Void. Our memories are still fragmented, but each set of data logs that you upload is helping us recall what transpired.
Do you remember what...
The memory is... we do, clearly. It's a term of... We are sorry. We do not. We've always got time for our favorite void.
How much do...
The Ultra Void is pulling our planet into its orbit.
I'm glad you didn't lose...
Of course. Do you have any questions about our mission?
Sid, remind me how we were able to enter a black hole.
With void tech, of course. We Void Runners are among the very few who have managed to harness and experiment with the properties of void energy. By combining protons and antiprotons in a controlled way, we are able to produce massive amounts of energy. This energy can be used for scanning, shielding, attacking, or even as fuel for your grav boosters. Without it, you would have been crushed to death.
Oh, lovely. Very comforting, Sid. How many people are still on our home planet?
Our world has attempted to evacuate as many people as it could, but most citizens do not own spacecraft capable of leaving the planet's orbit. In addition, many of our larger ships were already off-planet, exploring parts of the galaxy unknown. We don't know exactly how many, but a substantial percentage of our planet's population is still there, trapped.
Is there any other way to stop this?
There were many proposed solutions, but our planet's nations and governments debated the best course of action, while we slipped further and further into the pull of the Ultra Void. Ultimately, a solution could not be agreed upon, and the debate only led to more division and bloodshed. That's why the Void Runners took it upon themselves to solve this problem in their own unorthodox way.
Fill me in on the history of Void Tech.
The Void Runners unearthed an ancient artifact while exploring deep beneath our planet's crust. We don't fully understand who or what originally made it, but we have adapted it for our needs. Its discovery paved the way for the creation of the Starseed. The capabilities of Void Tech are immeasurable. It can control particles that exist and don't exist at the same time. Such entanglement is still beyond the understanding of traditional science, but we've found it quite practical as a tool to move swiftly through the hazards of space, and to contain and utilize great amounts of energy.
What do you know about the remnants?
Not much, but we were able to unscramble some of our data readings from your encounters with them.
Did you get a temperature reading on them?
They seem to have an extremely variable temperature. In a docile state, it is roughly 310 degrees Velkin. However, they can rapidly increase their temperatures. We are not sure exactly how high, but based on our energy readings, temperatures can approach 10,000 degrees Velkin. Please be careful. If you stay in contact with one for too long, you might evaporate.
Why are they interrupting your signal?
I'm not entirely sure, but they emit a powerful chaotic signal that's completely scrambling our communications. If they are attempting to communicate, they are doing it in a highly disordered way.
Do they have any weaknesses?
The remnants seem to be driven by a heavily fortified primary energy source. Multi-tool scans show a complex nervous system attached to the primary energy core. Attacking certain nerve endings causes the energy core to be exposed.
How do I find these weak points?
Your multi-tool has been tuned to detect higher concentrations of the remnant's energy, as well as that energy's flow through its nervous system. It will do its best to project the locations of exposed nerves and energy on a remnant.
Actually, I need something else. Can you scan for Void Runner caches in the sector?
Scanning. You have recovered all. How can we help you?
See you, Sid.
Welcome back, Ray. What? Certainly. How can we help you?
Bye, Sid. Better get moving.
Please, don't interrupt our connection. Please, Biotic. Time is short. We're woefully unprepared. We must draw energies for the road ahead.
Road? What road? The only thing out there is death.
We must reach all the stations. Receive the wisdom of the elders. My final day among the living draws short. My final day as myself.
What connection?
The mycelium network is the source of all knowledge. The elders know all.
Then let me speak to your elders. Countless lives are at stake.
Biotic? Speaking with the elders. Marvelous idea. Especially the part where you leave me alone.
Do you know about the remnants? Do your elders know where they came from?
The elders know all.
Where can I find the elders?
Not here. Not here. Our hovel is just down the road, next to the Whispering Sanctum. Easier to answer questions in the comfort of one's home.
All right, Arik. I'm going to talk to the elders. I'll let you know how it goes.
Wait! Recite the Spore Song blessings to be granted audience with the elders. And, they'll probably think you're me, which is for the best. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity, part the eternal veil and enlighten me!
Spore Song. Got it. Looks like an Umbra Elder. What was it again? Looks like an Umbra Elder. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and enlighten me. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and enlighten me.
I am the keeper of the rites. I died 10,044 cycles ago, whispering a prayer. I am Umbra. Your incantations are practiced and precise. You know the rites. But we see you don't understand the rites. They aren't just words spoken. What is spoken must become action. You shirk responsibility like an impudent spawning. Why do you refuse to join us in oneness, Auric? Forsooth, you are not Auric. You are a soul separated from their time, space, selves, home. Leave us be. And never return.
I'm a stranger here, yes. But I'm no fiend. Do you know where the remnants came from?
An unorthodox request. I will grant you audience. I will consult the network on the origins of the malignant forces of which you speak. Yes, we have seen the growing piles of swollen dividing masses. They murmur doubts that your question is genuine. You are not all you appear to be. Your existence is a profanity. Go now, supplicant, and do not darken our path evermore.
structure looks undamaged. Was it built inside the Ultra Void? How is that possible? One conduit closer to activating the Starseed.
Critical systems offline. Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
Can you scan for Void Runner caches in the sector?
Scanning. There are 5 unrecovered Void Runner. How can we help you?
We'll get you back online, Sid. I'll never be clean.
When as in strands mycelia grows, then my spores how sweetly flow, that liquefaction of thy molds.
look like bones from some weird biped alien. Only has 2 eyes. That's sad.
Mushroom, saprophyte, in the shadows of the night, what decaying limb or eye could feed thy moral symmetry? Oh, it's you.
What do you do here exactly?
I'm just a gardener, tending to the mycelium network that connects the void to the infinite beyond. At least, until today. I'm supposed to complete the ritual today, so the eternal cycle can continue. You see that unhatched sporling? It will replace me, until one day it too completes the ritual. Such is our way.
You don't seem too happy about this ritual, Auric.
You're leaving now, right?
Where are the rest of your people?
My people are Umbra, collectors of lost souls in the void, wardens of the eternal cycle. Only I remain to tend the garden. The rest have joined the mycelium network.
I'm so sorry. Your people are all gone? You're all alone out here?
We are void natives, not biotics like you. Fungi, pushing through the loam to enforce the eternal cycle. Life to death, to life. To defy that is our ultimate taboo.
I don't think I could ever accept losing someone I loved the way you do.
You're leaving now, right?
Where can I find these elders, exactly?
Well, the speaker is probably the closest. She's under the Whispering Sanctum, at the very bottom, in the Dead Archives. The tender sits beside a lake of lava, far from here. A trip across the void. And from there, the collector is in the graveyard, at the top of the lava ball that feeds the lake. And the antecedent, the eldest of all, well, only go there last, after you have spoken to the others. She sits in a crystal palace, buried deep inside an island in the lava lake. When it is time, I'll meet you there.
Thanks, Auric.
You're leaving now, right?
How does the spore song go?
Elders who... You're leaving now, right?
Sorry to bother you.
Okay. Please, just go.
I'm not sure what's in these packages. But I'm glad they're staying wrapped. Guess this is one way to pass the time in the Ultra Void.
I now know that I am no longer on my own world. Maybe I died, and this is the afterlife. I am lucky to have made a friend. He has shown me how to grow things on this world. Regular plants do not grow here, but fungus still does. Paragon Danapause.